Look, I can back up and not beep. Motivational editing. Are there any editors out there? How about proofing partners for other writers? And managers for writers? Has this ever happened to you? A writer refuses to agree to your edits? It happens a lot where I work. Or has this ever happened to you? That a subject matter expert refuses to simplify the message.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for those beginners and those intermediate readers who don't understand what the expert's talking about. That happens a lot in the financial industry, and I work for an insurance company. So what's two solutions? Solution number one, meekly suggest punctuation, grammar, spelling. Or solution number two, do you engage the author? Motivate this author and this writer so that they will make their writing better now and in the future. That's motivational editing. This is my term that I coined, but of course, it's not original. To achieve your purpose, use the sandwich approach. The sandwich approach was developed by Toastmasters International. How many of you have heard of Toastmasters International? They use the sandwich approach to evaluate speeches and speakers. And you can adapt this approach to evaluating writers and their writing. So how do you do it? There are 3 steps. Step 1, you start with something positive. Oh, come on, you can think of something that's positive about that writing. You know, it relaxes the writer, gets them ready for step 2, where you suggest the improvements. And here, this is the meat of the message. This is where you get to talk turkey. Give them everything you got. Or tofurkey if. And number 3, like a sandwich, top and bottom, you end with something positive. You've delivered a message to this person, this writer, and you got to get them to relax and accept. So here's an example of starting with a positive note. You are knowledgeable. I can tell that you're smart. It shows in your writing. It may be true. I'm not going to bash writers. I was a writer once, I still am. Then suggest the improvements, like consider the needs of the novice readers. Not everyone knows what standard deviation is. You'd have to go to a statistics class to know that. So put in a definition. And closing with a positive note, I look forward to seeing your revisions. And when may I expect them to arrive? Be honest and authoritative. That's my tip for success. You are an authority. You've studied editing. You've practiced editing. Show that you're an authority. Now, stay alert. Watch for the writer's body language. And if you're on the phone, listen for tones of voice that are changing. This may indicate, crossed arms, that that writer's not going to do anything for you. Stay flexible. Empathize with that author. How would you feel if someone was critiquing your work? It could be personal. And be sure to avoid a confrontational attitude. This is no time to upset the deli counter. Just think about it, empathize, and remain enthusiastic above all. Envision the writer accepting your edits. It could happen. So I would like to leave you with a quote. A wise person once said that readability is paramount to accepting the message. And accepting the message leads to purchase. So this is why you should use motivational editing, because it means money, acceptance, purchase. You can reach me here, tell me your stories, marshawood@jackson.com or motivational.editing@gmail.com.